This will be called Solomon's Ring and God's Secret Name. Many are asking if we have found any clue as to what God's secret name, as written on Solomon's Ring of Power, really was. Well, there's no direct clue as to what that secret name was. There's little things that are said that are indication of something, but it doesn't point it out as, oh, this is the one that was used. People have been guessing at this for years, and the most popular guesses are that it was light or lights, because of something written in the Ethiopian Chronicles about the Queen of Sheba and Solomon's son that was born to her. There's a little statement in there that about the ring, and it implies something of great light. So we don't know if she was talking about the diamond that floated above it or the name that was on it. But many are speculating that it had something to do with light. The next group is, their speculations are that it's timeless one or a time traveler was on the ring. Because Yeshua can travel back and forth in time. Time is of no significance to him. And this has some credibility because of the, shall we say, what Jesus spoke and what happened on Mount Hermon when Moses and I think it was Isaiah and what's the other one? Elijah all came together. There was a time travel involved there. They were brought forward from the past, alive, and then sent back into the past. So, there's a possibility that it's referring to a time travel. The secret name was a time traveler. And this does, as I said, have a lot of credibility to it. That it may just have been that, because a number of experiences of what went on. And one of the things that Yeshua just said is that before Abraham, I am. Okay? Now, that is something they looked and said, well, how can you're not as old as that old. But time doesn't mean anything when you're a time traveler. You can travel back and forth in time and you don't, it's insignificant. Others are said that the lamb of offering or the lamb of sacrifice was the secret name that was written on it. This one also shows a very high probability because of what happened in Yeshua's life. He was the lamb that took away the sins. When he shed his blood, he took away the sins of the world. They can all be washed clean. There's a couple things that we have to understand. Because a name is not spoken like Yehovah, except once a year by the Jews, doesn't mean that it's the secret name. Tetragram is not a secret name. Okay? if you don't speak it, doesn't make it secret. It's written all over the place. How can it be secret? Okay. And there's other names that are written in such a way that they're mysteries within mysteries in the Word of God. So if you're not looking, you don't understand that Yeshua is has this crown upon him and that crown name, all the way through. But that can be a mystery because of ignorance and looking, but that doesn't make it a mystery if it's already revealed to you there. Right? I mean, if it's revealed in writing and you decide not to read it, doesn't make it a mystery. And if you decide not to read it and decide not to understand it, still doesn't make it a mystery. It may be that you're simply confused, ignorant, or you're worshiping the spirit of dumbness and stupidity. But that doesn't make it a mystery name of God. If it's not revealed, it's a mystery. If it's revealed, what is revealed cannot be a mystery. Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when it says it's a secret name, that doesn't mean it's a mystery name either. Sometimes husbands and wives have a secret name that they only use between themselves, and they don't speak it out when anybody else is around. Some call them not bumpkin, but they got this honey buns. That's the sort of thing. They'll say little names that are just secret between them. But that doesn't make it a mystery, does it?
Wife, you've never heard of it.
Anyway, the name on the ring will remain a mystery for a while longer, as the Holy Bible does not spell it out. It's not spelled out anywhere. It's, as I said, a mystery. And the Talmud and the Ethiopian Chronicles only tell us that a ring existed with a secret name of God on it. But they don't say what it was. And they don't say why Solomon never had it written down. Yeah. And some of the things indicate that Solomon received this ring from somebody of great authority, great power, but there was no greater power on earth than him at the time. So who would he receive it from?
Solomon?
Could have been. And before Solomon's death, the ring and the diamond were transferred to somebody out of time, because they disappeared from history until, extensive searchers are still going on for it, thinking it's maybe someplace here on earth, but maybe it's not. It simply disappeared. And these searches started 95 years ago. And great deal of effort was put in by Hitler to try and find this ring. They had other evidence that was never talked about. But they spent money looking for it, and they sent out thousands of people to search ancient records looking for what happened to this ring. And we know that Babylon never got a hold of it because it was never put down in their list of items that was taken from the temple. And there's nothing to show that it was ever stored in the temple after his death. The Talmud and some of these others would have had some sort of a record of it. It's not there. No one wants to add anything concrete to the sketchy amount of stuff that's already known. It's just that we do know he had a ring. We do know that it was admired because the diamond would float above the ring. And it's in the Chronicles of the Ethiopians mentioned. Well, who spent more time with King Solomon than any other of his brides?
Sheba.
The queen, only the Queen of Sheba spent a vast amount of time with him. The rest